What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, a.k.a. That Sports Gamer here. We're back for episode 57 of Bullpen Banter, and tonight we're going to be talking about all of the new Future Stars, as well as the Speedster Event, which is starting tomorrow. Tonight, I've got two of the greatest minds in baseball, and by that I mean one, who's our special guest, and then I have Snaggle J, because he's here. Snaggle J, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Very happy to be here, playing MLB The Show. Some would say hashtag baseball is better, but
some would say that, yes.
Some would say that. We're also here joined by Teddy Ballgame, though his last name is Schwerzler. Is that correct? Did I pronounce it correct?
It is.
It's got so many extra letters, messes me up every time.
Somebody changed it along the way.
It must have been one of those Ellis Island switcheroos that changed up everything.
Yes.
Ted writes for, what is it, twinsdaily.com? All sorts of stuff. Big Twins fan.
A couple different Twins blog posts.
I want to say I won my Cedar Rapids Colonels hat from you.
I believe that's correct. Last year?
That sounds
correct.
correct.
I think that's correct.
Either last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Going to be adding to my minor league hat total this Wednesday when I go to Trenton to see the Trenton Thunder.
Nice.
I have not decided which colorway to go with their uniform, with their hat, though.
I have to admit, if being a man who had a lengthy career in headwear, I would have to say minor league baseball hats. If you were ever going to get into hat collecting, minor league baseball hats is probably the best way to go because they have some of the sweetest looking hats ever. And you know what? If you pick them up, like if you actually pick them up at a minor league stadium, they are way cheaper sometimes than buying them at an actual. I know I have a New Hampshire Fisher Cats that I picked up a few years ago.
Nice, with the big H, with the cat poking around?
No, I just have the NH one with the cat tail. That is the kind of the middle of the H.
That's the only thing.
I think
you could never collect. You can collect all the baseball team hats, but you could never collect all the minor league team hats.
No.
Oh, now the trend is to have like an alternate alter ego with some of them having. The Twins AAA team just went to like the garbage plates or something, and their logo is like a food plate.
Interesting. What is it? Is it the Giants? What is it?
The Fresno Tacos.
Yeah, they become the Fresno Tacos. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That's intense.
I have my what are these guys called? Hickory Crawdads. Are they? They're not Twins too, right?
No.
No.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I still think any minor league baseball hat you come out with, I instantly compare it to the Montgomery biscuit with a face hat. Like that's like the bar for me on whether it's a great hat or not.
But
is it better than a biscuit that is literally a face?
But what's funny is last year, me and Paul Sporer played a game of MLB, and the loser had to buy the winner a hat. He wanted a Montgomery Biscuits hat, but I think he just wanted like the M.
What? See that right there. That's why you never trust sport, kids. I'm telling you. If you ask for a Montgomery Biscuits hat and it is not the biscuit with the butter for a tongue, I mean, what are you doing with your life?
Balls on Base got it right. Picking up a Lake Elsinore Storm hat. Those are the ones with the eyes. Those are
the one with the eyes. Yeah, I worked at Lids when they first started carrying the minor league baseball hats. And it was so exciting because they add like 6 or 8 of them a week. And to see all the cool new ones coming out was like super awesome.
Nice. All right. So and we've got a lot to talk about. So let's dive into it. And I assume somewhere in this discussion, we'll get to everything that you guys have been doing recently in the game. Because I know Ted just finished up the Future Stars programs and all that good stuff. Snaggle J, did you finish that one by any chance?
What's that?
The Future Stars program?
I had I did the Harper programs to unlock the Future Stars program. And I'm not really like grinding towards it, but I do have a few Future Stars in my lineup, and I'm just kind of slowly protruding my way. I don't feel like the Moncada's a card I'm going to use. At this point, I just hope to complete it to get the 14 or 15% towards the Dynasty program that I'd like to get.
All right, so let's just jump straight into it. They released the 2 new programs this week. We have the Bryce Harper program, and we have the Yon Moncada program. The Harper program, pretty quick for most people, unless you did something stupid like quick sell all your minor league stadiums, which I don't know why you would do something like that, and then have to go spend like 12,000 stubs rebuying them all. That was fun. So what do we have here? You had to collect 5 former number 1 prospects. That one was pretty simple. I forget who the cards were in that, but I feel like
I know I had them. I had that. I don't know who they were, but I had them, and they were all. I think most of them were commons.
Yeah. Same with collect 20 live series prospects, which are guys that are in this. I guess they're all guys that got Future Stars cards, but you just need to collect their live series version. I think all of them were either common or bronze, so most likely you had a bunch of them. Collect 100 exchange 100 minor league stadiums, which I think I trashed like 200 of them a couple weeks ago for like 30 stubs each or 15 stubs or something. Very upset about that.
Hey, we're on that stubs grind, man. Anything goes.
Mm-hmm. Then we had Mauer's debut. He just needed to get 2 hits with live series Joe Mauer. Jurickson Profar's return. You need to score 2 runs with Profar in a Diamond Dynasty game. Glasnow's first win, which was 6 innings and a win. And then Hoffman's gem, which was tally 9 strikeouts in a game with Jeff Hoffman. Jeff Hoffman, low-key OP. I kind of want to get his card off the ticket counter.
Yeah, he's not bad. I mean, a little in the wild department. He's got really good stuff, but little in the wild department.
Ted, did you have any problems doing the Harper program?
The only one I think I thought I'd be able to do it in 2 games. The only one that took a little bit longer. I think it took me 3 or 4 games to get Polanco's Profar's 2 runs.
Yeah.
And I got in the first one, like his first at bat, twice, and then couldn't get him around again. And then the game I ended up getting it, I hit 2 home runs on contact swings with it.
Yeah, my first game, I think the first pitch in his first, and he led off the game. His first pitch, he had a home run for my first run, and I couldn't drive him in again. But in that game, I did get the 2 hits from Mauer. Actually, I got real lucky because in that game I got the 2 hits from Mauer, and I think I got Hoffman's gem in that game. Or the next
he
time,
was a guy that I wish he would have turned out better. I think that injury killed his career. But there was a point, I think even last summer or 2 summers ago, I was ready for the Twins to trade Brian Dozier for him in real life.
Yeah, he was. I think it was last summer he turned it around.
Out to be just a stud and can't get it. Can't get it together.
Yeah, I think it was last summer that he turned it around. I think his card got up there actually pretty high. I mean, we can look at it real quick. Pull it up.
Dozier or Profar?
Profar.
Yeah.
I thought he got back up to silver last year. At some point.
He had a decent stretch, and now I think he's a common. He's
a 68, I believe.
Yeah, he was a 77 bronze last year. I thought he got a bump at some point, maybe not. But yeah, if you do all that stuff, you get a 84 overall center field Bryce Harper with 75 contact, 84 power versus righties, 48-66 versus lefties, 56 vision, 73 discipline, 85 arm, 72 speed. A nice little card, especially going up against right-handed pitching.
He doesn't. What did he say? He has 72. He doesn't meet the speed threshold, right?
He does not meet the
for the
threshold
other
for the
things.
next for the event.
All right. Well, not a bad card. I mean, again, at this point of the season, probably not anything that anybody's going to use.
Yeah. Well, it depends on.
But not a terrible card.
Yeah.
He's probably an event card. Something.
Yeah.
And it's a hardware series, which hardware series is going to be the next one's coming up, I believe. If I'm
that's true.
Well, there you go.
Not mistaken. Let me just double check it to be 100% sure. Postseason programs. It's postseason correct. Programs next, then hardware season programs or hardware programs, and then mystery programs. So start racking up those hardware cards now for your lineups. So once you finish doing that, then you can go into the Moncada program. And the first thing you have to do there is collect the Bryce Harper before it even lets you open up the next set of missions in there. So once you do the Bryce Harper, it unlocks 5 more missions. Collect 10 future stars from this series. You can collect any of them. And I think you can get 6 in the auction in the ticket counter. So even if you didn't rip those packs,
which I've noticed is because I was looking for. I know you had mentioned wanting Newcomb the first day, and didn't come out right. I mean, Devers cycled twice. Alfaro cycled a couple times. Carson Kelly cycled a couple times. It's weird. The timer would count down, and then it would put the same guy and then take the count.
Yeah, I think they're doing what? It's every 3 or every 6 hours for
it changes every 3, but it doesn't always change.
But sometimes it's the same card. So maybe it is like just random, and so randomly sometimes it's actually picking up the same one. So you got that. Then you got to collect a bunch of tally hitting stats with future Stars series players in Diamond Dynasty. But that's some big stuff like 600 plate appearance, 100 runs, 170 hits, 30 doubles, 5 triples, 20 home runs, 85 RBI, and 20 stolen bases.
Yeah,
that's kind of a
that's
lot.
a grind. Yeah, that's not like a day's worth. Like that is some grinding to be done.
And then for the pitchers, you need 150. For the pitchers, you need to use Future Stars pitchers to get 150 innings, 12 wins, and 200 Ks. And then you can do this in any of the modes in Diamond Dynasty, which is kind of nice. So that's a little bit better there. The mystery missions. So we'll skip that and we'll come right back to it because I don't know the answer to my question. Next one is defeat the White Sox on Hall of Fame difficulty or higher. And then there's mystery missions. So I know Snaggle J didn't do this. Ted, when you unlocked the 50% reward and the 75% reward, did more missions open up or?
Yeah, so it's. I don't want to spoil the two in case you haven't or care to know or whatever. But
you keep tweeting out the picture, so we all know. Yeah.
Okay. So Buxton is 50% and Reyes is 75%. You have to have. I believe you have to have both for the. I think that's when my mystery missions opened up. Is once I got to 75% and clicked on that mission. Buxton's is 40 plate appearances, 10 hits, 2 homers, a triple, and 8 stolen bases.
Just with Buxton?
Just with Buxton. Okay. But if I ended up leading him off and just try and do it in a couple of games type thing, back out and whatnot. And then Reyes is actually quite a bit easier. That's 14 or 15. I think it's 15 innings pitched, a win, and 20 strikeouts. And Reyes, with his pitch mix, I think he's a 93 diamond. He's one of the better pitchers in the game. His overall isn't necessarily up there, but his biggest knock is his control, for sure.
Nice.
All right, I'm pulling up those cards right now, Buxton. So we can look at them.
But yeah, he has 5 pitches. I think he has a curveball, sinker, fastball, slider, changeup. Velocity's 99.
Yeah, 14 fastball, 12-6, change, sinker, and slider. And good per nines. So a really good card overall. And you said that was the 75%, right?
Yes. Yep.
And then 50% is the Byron Buxton. 69-77 versus righties, 59-73 versus lefties, but a fielding stud. 94 fielding, 80 arm accuracy. 80 arm strength, 74 arm accuracy, 89 reaction, 92 speed, 88 stealing. So 94 fielding, 89 reaction, 92 speed. He's going to cover a ton of ground.
I wish they would have given him, or at least maybe make the update then to his live series card. And I realize I'm a Twins fan, but he's on StatCast multiple times this year. He's the fastest runner in Major League Baseball outside of Billy Hamilton. He had an inside the park home run yesterday.
Wasn't it sub 14 seconds or something like that?
13.85.
That's absolute insanity.
I think it was 30 feet per second. Just nuts. I don't know how. I know they're projecting in 2 years there, or 3 years, but I don't know how he's going to get that much slower. He should be a 99 now. I don't know how he would be a 92 then. Other than that, I think the card is, pretty accurate to what you'd hope he'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't change his speed at all. They made his stealing and aggression
better.
So he'll get a better jump and stuff.
Again, and not trying to spoil something we're going to talk about later, but when you start looking at the event, where you're going to have a bit more of a substandard pitching staff, his defense in center field is definitely something you would want to consider. Because with the pitchers you're going to have, there are going to be balls in play. They are going to be hit hard. in the direction of the gaps, and having a card like that with that fielding and that speed is definitely something that could be advantageous in the event for sure.
The Twins don't do it in real life, but I mean, on the game too, he allows you to put 2 boppers in left and right field because he can get everything in the gaps. So if you have slower guys that just hit in the event, they still got to have 75 speed, but
okay, so and then you finish off the Mancata program. You get Juan Mancata. It's just Juan, right?
I think it's Yoan.
Yoan?
I thought it was Yoan, yeah.
Why can't we just spell names the way they look? That's my question. Though this one kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
He's an Ellis Island problem, too.
Yeah. So you do all that. You get him. 84-78 versus righties. 60-68 versus lefties. 44 vision's a little bit whack. 85 discipline, so we can check swing if you need. 81 clutch. 76 fielding. 76 arm strength. 73 accuracy. 78 reaction. 82 speed. And he has second and third base. Second is his primary. Third base is his secondary. So, nice card. Gets the overall bump, I think, at second base because he's got the power. He's got decent power numbers. But still a nice little card.
Yeah, I feel like it's, to me personally, it being end of August, it's another underwhelming second baseman. The Utley from the Play versus CPU mission.
The All-Star Epics.
Yeah, who's a 99. Again, very underwhelming card for a 99. I feel like for a 96, I don't see 96. I don't.
Where I was at, too. Where did the 96 come from? Because outside of fielding and speed, which aren't elite, they're great, but he's not elite anywhere. I mean, he's solid, kind of, everywhere, but not really elite anywhere.
Yeah, no, I just feel like, again, it's for the amount of work that it is going to take you to get that card. I feel like it's going to be probably a pass for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Just, again, the same thing as, the All-Star missions. It's just, I don't know if the end justifies the means.
I finished that program for Buxton, and I mean, you're at 50%, you might as well finish it, but I don't really have any intention of using it. I like prospects, so I got as many future star cards as possible, but I don't have any intention of using him. I'd rather use some of the gold infielders. I like some of the gold future star infielders a little bit better.
All right, and then other future star cards. We have Andrew Benintendi and Julio Urias are going to be in Battle Royale. They're going to be 12 game rewards. I don't think they're flawless rewards. I think you just need to win
correct.
12. For both. Then in the ticket counter, we have Carson Kelly, Manuel Margot, Rafael Devers, who's a 90, Jeff Hoffman, Sean Newcomb, and Josh Hader. So I have not used the Newcomb yet. Hopefully I get to use him tonight.
Nice.
But yeah, the Jeff Hoffman Live Series card, when I did his mission, even though I did it on like an All-Star game versus CPU on All-Star, I kind of want to spend the stubs and go pick up this card and see how he plays.
Yeah.
I used Devers for a decent amount of the grind for Mancata, and that was playing most of those games on rookie to get him done as soon as possible. He is an abomination in the field. Really? There were so many balls hit maybe 2 feet left or right from him, and unless it's hit right at him, he had no lateral.
Yeah, I think his defensive rating is only like a 60 or something along those lines.
Yeah, his rating in general has to be tied completely to his bat.
Yeah, I've been using I started using the Bregman card.
Oh, Devers actually has 70 fielding and 67 reaction.
Wow. I've seen a lot of people complaining that he was atrocious in the field.
I had to put him at first. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't. It was bad.
Yeah. I've used the Bregman a little bit. I've been playing pretty well with it. I think
we didn't even mention the Bregman yet. This guy
we didn't
here.
Oh.
Next up, ranked season monuments, which is going to be already started. If you get to the if you get to the wild card series, you will get Dansby Swanson, a gold 88 overall shortstop, If you get to the Division Series, you will get 90 Lucas Giolito. I believe they mentioned those both, or they mentioned Giolito in the stream last week. Then for post-game rewards and packs and all other good stuff, you can get Alex Bregman, Francis Martes, Joey Gallo, who I almost predicted the Joey Gallo card. Like 5 of his stats, I almost had 100% right. Ozzy Albies, Orlando Arcia, Clint Frazier, Blake Snell, Bradley Zimmer, Reynaldo Lopez, Jorge Alfaro, Franklin Barreto, and Hunter Renfro. So on Twitter, I made a joke. I was like, what does a card with 40 contact, 100 power, and 20 vision get you? And apparently the answer is 80 overall, because the Joey Gallo is 57-96 versus righties, 46-95 versus lefties, with 29 vision. Though, how are you going to give a guy who strikes out literally 1/3 of the time 96 discipline?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know what he does walk-wise, but what is
he walks much.
I got to pull it up on Daddy League's what Miguel Sano's live series card looks like, because that's roughly the same type of player.
Yeah.
Sano strikes out a lot.
Yeah. But Sano also gets IE boosts, so for the rest of the season.
And he does walk, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Joey Gallo card, kind of a bopper. I would almost
Sano has 21 vision, 96 discipline.
What are his contact numbers? They're
66, 72, and then 87, 92.
Yeah, so he's a little bit better than the Joey Gallo card. Interesting. I've actually had a lot of good luck with that Franklin Barreto card. I used him for I don't remember why I used him. I think I just had him in the lineup for some reason. Just 'cause I was testing out some of those guys. He makes really good contact and is pretty good card. 75 contact, or 74, 67 versus righties, 75, 59 versus lefties with 57 vision, 77 speed, 73 fielding. So he can hold us all out there at short.
I feel like they did a good job with these cards too, picking. I mean, most of these guys have a pretty solid chance at being something close to this.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think the one that might be overrated the most is Moncada, just because he hasn't figured out how to get in. He strikes out so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. They were. Madden does their Ghosts of. I think it's called Ghosts of Madden Future, which is kind of the same idea as these. But those cards are always for the most part, they're always super juiced up, and they're not really realistic to what their numbers could actually be.
Yeah,
I feel like these are.
They limited them.
Yeah, these feel like this would be a good card in 3 years. You would hope you'd have good contact numbers like this and power like that. So I liked they didn't really go crazy. They didn't say, yes, Joey Gallo has 96 power. Let's give him 75 contact, even though there's no way he's going to get that.
Right.
Yeah, they really could have juiced these up, but I like that they kept them pretty realistic.
Yep.
Any of these cards that you felt good about? I know, Snidel, you said Alex Bregman. I'm going to try him out tonight for the first time.
Yeah, sorry, I totally blew the lead in there, but I've been using the Bregman card, and he's pretty nice. He's pretty balanced. The fielding is not super great at third base, but I mean it's enough to get by. And I've also used I've done 2 starts with the Francis Martes card, and he is absolutely filthy for days. He's a little on the wild side, but upper 90s fastball with movement, and I would say probably one of the nicest 12-6 curveballs in this game right now, because it's 83 to 85 miles an hour and has a lot of break. So those are the 2 I've been enjoying. I've also been using the Albies a little bit, just because some guys were telling me they were crushing with Albies. So yeah, those are the 3
stance,
that
that stance.
That stance is a little whack, but I've been playing pretty good with them. I think I'm hitting probably 500 with them so far. So I mean, you can't complain about that. But yeah, that Francis Martes card, I think low key is an unbelievable starting pitcher.
Cool. I don't have him, but now I will
I
think about trying to get him.
I think one of his best attributes, like you mentioned, is the huge difference in speeds. I mean, like he throws gas, but then his off-speed stuff is 20 miles an hour slower.
Yeah.
That's a really good card. I've liked using Gallo a lot too, and I haven't looked at prices, but if Gallo is over compared to Renfro is an awesome card too. Both of those have just mashed for me.
Martes has 25-mile-per-hour difference between his sinker and his changeup. So
it's goofy. Like throwing those back to back, it's hard to sit on anything with him.
And it's kind of funny because I think what Daddy League has is his four-seam fastball at 93, probably 93 on the. Yeah, it's routinely 96, 97.
Yeah, if you have, I don't know what they actually call it when you fill up the bar, but usually you go about 2 to 3 miles over what.
Yeah, I usually pitch like in the middle of the bar on the meter, like that's usually where I kind of live, and I find you hit 96, 97 pretty consistently.
Nice. And is the sinker actually harder?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, but I feel like the sinker's probably in that same. Like, I don't think your sinker's out there touching 100. But I mean, there is a reason why out of all the gold future stars right now, Martes is pretty much double the price of all the rest of them. He's almost 9K when the rest of them are kind of hovering in like the 4 to 6 range. It's a very, very nice card.
I think that's it, right? They put out the new Future Stars packs. What are they, 10,000 stubs each?
Yeah.
In there, you can pull Ahmed Rosario and Tyler Glasnow, both diamonds. 5 packs per person. So make sure you go and do that. They expire the 25th. Wait, that can't be right. Friday's the 25th? Yeah, Friday the 25th. So if you want to do those, make sure you quit those. Though you did just hear that you're probably going to be losing money unless you pull the Martes. They also put out the Prospects pack. What is it? You get 10 live series bronze or common prospects. That is essentially for that one mission where you need to collect 20 of these guys. And that's only 1,500 subs, so that's keeping those prices down anyway. So I think this stuff is really good for like new people that picked it up when they had that sale recently. And with the price drop and everything. So I think this is good for people coming in because like that Bryce Harper card can play. These cards can play.
I saw it mentioned too that in that vein that if you just did pick the game up, you can pretty quickly do these two programs, and that's 28% towards your diamond or your dynasty program. I think that gets you Vita Blue. Like it'll get you some good cards if you just picked up the game.
Yeah. And I mean the thing is too is if you're looking at picking up the future stars, I mean obviously it's probably, unless you're buying the one that I have on the market, probably a good idea to hold off while they still have the 50% off stub sale. I mean, again,
I feel like I need to dive into that before that ends. And
like prices on the market are absolutely insane right now.
Do you foresee that dropping like significantly? I haven't decided how I feel like that's gonna.
Oh, it's definitely I think when the 50% off stub sale is over. There's 2 factors that I think are going to bring the market back. First of all, 50% off stubs are not going to last forever. Second of all, there is going to be a somewhat minor, possibly major exodus from the amount of people who are playing this game starting tomorrow.
But see, here's my worry, is that a lot of those people that are leaving are still going to have super teams, and they're not going to be selling those cards anymore.
Yeah.
Or trying to flip cards, and I don't know if that's going to take away from that might take away from the number of cards out there, so their prices actually might go up.
Yeah,
even more. But we really got to see.
I mean,
how it goes.
Like I'm just kind of baselining it off of some cards that I've picked up recently. Good example, live series Craig Kimbrell. A week ago, you could get him for 10K, roughly, 10 to 12K. Right now, he goes for about 20. Yeah. Like especially like I find
to sell him quick. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. You need to sell him right now. But it's kind of funny because in that same vein, like I feel like the cards that have been the most affected are the low diamond cards. Seem to have jumped because you look at, for example, 99 Eric Gagne, who was just a reward. You can get him for 31K right now.
Wow.
Which is almost the same. He's actually going for right around what the 97 Gagne goes for. Again, I feel like people are trying to sell their upper level diamonds, which is bringing those prices down, and the low level diamonds just seem to be climbing and climbing. So I mean, if you have 90, 91, 92 diamonds that you're not using, might be a good time to try and sell them and then pick them up again in 2 weeks, because I do believe the market is going to come back down.
And I think with the one of the reward for Championship Series being a random diamond from 90 to 99, I think that's also going to help push down a little bit when that happens. I don't
disagree.
I just put Kimbrel up on the auction house. So.
Yeah, I'm about to go do the same thing actually.
Also, as September call-ups and stuff happen, they will consider and evaluate making new Future Star cards. So hopefully we get another Brave, even though I think we got 3. Is that the most of any team?
The White Sox have 3.
White Sox have 3?
Lopez, Giolito, and Mancada.
Yeah. I feel like if Mark Shapiro listens to this show, please call up Vladdy Guerrero Jr. only so that I can get a Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Future Stars card. Please.
I want Roberto Acuna, but I think he's like 19, so I don't think that's happening.
I'd like to see them get closer to like 50-ish cards, just because I do like the series. I'm a prospect guy. I like the series, and I want to use them. But I don't want to use them against lineups of the same team.
Right.
Yeah. I almost feel like it's kind of something really cool for them to do. Something that I seen a few people spitballing about is, like if they continue to do the Future Stars every year, a couple years from now, you could kind of do like a boom or bust series where you go back and say, reuse the 2017 Future Stars and kind of re-rate them based on how they've progressed. Like, it definitely opens some possibilities.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know if like the MLBPA would sign off on something like that.
Yeah. I definitely feel like there would definitely be some difficulty there.
Yeah.
But again, something like this, when you get into, territory like this where they've never done something, again, you've seen how successful like the prospects and the College Heroes series and things like that have been in MUT, how popular they've been, how they've added, some flair to the later end of the cycle for the game. I think it is, cool. Again, we've spent so much time this summer talking about how good the content has been. I think it's really cool to see, something new and fresh and different. Again, you might not use the cards, but it's still, it's content. It's cool.
And especially the thing that's really cool. I don't mean to pick on the Twins, but like, if you're Ted and you love the Twins, but you don't have like this deep-seated love for like old Twins, this gives you cool cards to play with. Like, let's say you're not really like a big Bert Blyleven fan or are way too young to remember who Rod Carew is. Like having cards of active players that are still high is pretty awesome for that, and guys that are going to get better in the future.
Yeah, I feel like when they can pull on your favorite team strings a little bit.
That's why I'm super excited because the Braves have one diamond player and do they have a gold? I don't think they have a gold, right? Yeah. Braves have a diamond and then silvers, but now I have 3 more golds that I can go after.
I don't think there's ever any downside for them to try and make sure every team is represented in a card set or in a situation like this, because you're going to get people that just want to latch on because it's, hey, that's the guy that we were told is supposed to be really good, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Sean Green that was part of the last season. Again, he's an 86. He's not the greatest card this time of year, but I was super excited to get him and use him in a game. I mean, he comes from a time, when, my childhood and watching the Jays and being a big Sean Green fan. Like, I couldn't wait to get him in the lineup and play a game, with him in there and be like, oh, this is so cool. Like, I remember, growing up and watching this guy, and like, it's nice that they can kind of do different things with different eras, old players, young players, prospects, veterans, and everyone will kind of grip on it in a different way.
Right. Yeah, I just think it's cool that you get to experience that timeline from the past now to the future.
Yeah.
And have a good mix of players to play with. Ted, 2 questions for you. 1, can you send me the invite? 2, do you have the Metrodome?
I do have the Metrodome.
Can we play there? That'd be great.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played there this year.
All right.
So we're going to, me and Ted are going to play a game. The rules are, we have, you can have 2 future stars in your rotation and at least 5 future stars in your starting lineup. We both have more than that. I added a 6th from my second baseman now.
TJ, what did you put your Kimbrel up for, if you don't mind me asking?
19,995.
Okay, he has sold.
Yeah. Did he really?
Yeah, because I just put mine up for 19,975, and the next lowest is 20K.
Swizzy.
So
what do you want?
You sold them.
What do you want hitting difficulty at? All star or above that, or?
You could just put him on All Star.
Okay.
So yeah, we have the 2 future stars in our rotation, 5 future stars in our starting lineup, and then nobody else on the team can be above gold. So
Nice.
should be an interesting matchup. Ted's going full future stars lineup. I believe he tweeted it out a little earlier. If you want to go check that out, twitter.com/TLSCHLERZ.
W.
W.
SCHWER.
So close, TJ. So close.
TLSCH.
W. ERZ.
Okay. There we go. I didn't make it a linky thing. Oh, no, it's a link. All right, there we go.
I think it's time to take Buddy Bell out of my lineup.
Listen, I've been thinking about that. First off, I don't know if you guys know, youtube.com/thatsportsgamer. Snaggle J played the Weasel from This Week in MLB The Show in a Diamond Dynasty matchup. Can you refresh me on the rules of your squads for there?
4 diamond, 4 gold, 4 silver, 4 bronze, 9 common.
Okay. Great game. I believe the pitching matchup was Stephen Wright and Danny Salazar.
Yep.
The silver right or the live series right?
Live series right.
I really believed in Snaggle J. So they played, and then last night, me and Cooperstown Kurt recorded commentary for it. You can go listen to that whole thing over on youtube.com/thatsportsgamer. Yeah. Started off real good for Snaggle J.
Yeah. So we played that game in like the middle of like my big slump that I was in. And to be fair, after that game, I went the next 2 days. I went 19-5 in ranked seasons.
Hold on, Ted. You want to send it? You want to quit and then send it again so I can try to get a flashback starter or a future star starter?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, it started off well. 4-pitch walk, stolen base, and then I think I had a Buddy Bell after Kurt questioned my Buddy Bell choice. Buddy Bell blooped a single into right field to give me a 1-0 lead.
We had a big discussion about Buddy Bell because I think I'm over him, but cannot find anybody to replace him.
I mean, here's the thing: I have 450 at bats. It's kind of funny because I'm looking at his card. I have 162 games played with Buddy Bell, so a full season. Although I only have 450 at bats, I'm hitting 351 with him, 17 homers, 70 RBIs. OPS and 890. I mean, and like super duper like plus defense, 992 fielding percentage. I mean, like I feel like it's like, how do you take, especially if you're using him at short, how do you take that out of the lineup?
I know. It's the only thing is if you can find more power.
But and that's my thing is I just feel like the last, even through the, because I've had a really good, even though I didn't get to championship series, I had a really good run at the end of that season. And if I had more time, it was my own fault for waiting till the last minute. If I had more time, I would have got to Gagne. I got within one game. But throughout that whole, even when I was playing really well, Buddy Bell just wasn't hitting for any kind of power.
Yeah. And then every once in a while who was the one that almost hit the home run for you? Was that Buddy Bell?
It was Buddy Bell that missed the foul pole by a foot.
He gets these random bursts of power.
Yeah.
That you're like, I don't know where this came from.
Yeah.
And then you want to keep him in a little longer.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he has 75 power against righties. I mean, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
And again, 97 vision, you don't want to take that out of the lineup. He's got 94 fielding and 87 arm strength. You don't want to take that out of the lineup.
I think you only take him out of shortstop if you get Cal Ripken Jr. I really think that's
I feel like if that was the upgrade, then yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
no problem. I will make that upgrade every single time.
Yeah.
But
we're just trying to get there we go. We're trying to get feature stars in a rotation matched up.
Yeah, so that game started off well for me. I was up 1-0. Then I got the Kinsler home run, which was a very, very bad pitch by the Weasel, a slider right down the middle that Kinsler hit to about the moon.
Bomb time. That was massive.
And then everything went sideways after that.
Yeah. Then you brought in.
But so here's my thing. I know what everybody wants to know. Why did I bring?
Why was he the first one out of the pen?
Why did I bring 66 overall, Gaylord Perry in the third inning?
What's the stat on this?
It's in the 40s or 50s.
Okay, I understand.
So here's my thing, right? You have 9 commons. My whole bench was common, and I had 4 common relievers because I didn't want to risk pulling a common starter in a 9-inning game. So I went either diamond, gold, silver, bronze, or whatever. But I had bronze and above in the rotation because I didn't want to risk pulling a common starter because that would have just been a death blow.
Right.
So it was the third inning, and I only have, 3 or 4 really good relievers to get me through 6.5 innings. So I just thought if I could get Gaylord Perry out of this inning and maybe get me out of the 4th inning, that things would be okay.
See, look, I'm not gonna argue with Dave. I mean, if it would have worked, it would have been great.
Yeah, and then he comes in and gives up home run.
Back-to-back bomb. Home run, triple. Don't get it twisted.
The thing is, that whole situation, the McCutcheon misplay in center field is what bothers me. Mm-hmm. Dude's got 95 fielding.
I was excited to watch this before listening to you guys talk. I needed to watch the commentary today, but I wasn't in the office long enough. Now I definitely do. It was
a really good game. It was very back and forth.
Yeah. I just, like I said, for me, I feel like mentally, when McCutcheon missed that ball in center field, that hurt me. That took the wind because I don't expect a guy with 95 fielding to miss a routine running fly ball. He should have made that play. Again, I understand it's real life. 95 overall outfielders don't always, make the play. But just in that situation, I needed him to make that catch, and he didn't. And then when I missed tying the game by what had to be no more than 2 feet,
I thought it was guaranteed bringing off the pole.
I was celebrating. I thought for sure it was a home run. I was fist pumping, again, in pure silence because the Weasel and I were, not talking or not in any type of voice chat. We were just playing the game against each other. I thought for sure it was a home run. I was like, that's gone. I was like, that's 5-5. And no, it was it missed the foul pole by what had to be 2 feet,
if that.
And that was. I mean, again, very good, evenly played. game, I feel like I wasn't very patient at the plate in the later part of the game as I kind of got out of my mental space. But, it was, hey, big ups to the Weasel. I mean, he beat me fair and square. I'm not trying to take anything away and make excuses. I mean, he beat me straight up. But yeah, it was very good.
So my only complaint about the parry move.
Yeah, please do.
I probably would have went with David Wright. Only granted, you're only gonna have
David Price. You mean
David Price? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only gonna have those guys in for one inning, but it was you had, was it like 2, 3, 4, and his lineup was up?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you could have got through them, then go to Perry, and maybe you can get your 2 innings there, going through like the bottom half of the lineup with him.
Yeah.
But
yeah, my thing, and I think if I go back and watch it, I don't think I put a lot. I think at that point I just thought I got to do this, and
and with that much of the game left, I mean,
the reason why Perry was on my team to begin with was because when I'm looking at comments again, last year I had the 91 Perry for a very long time. I pitched very well with him. I knew I was going to be familiar with his meter. And if I had to put him, obviously when you put a common in your bullpen, you have no intention of ever putting him in the game. I was hoping, starter gets me through 6, and then whoever I had down there, Price, Will Harris. I think I had Gregerson down there. Those guys get you through the last 3 innings, and you're fine. When your pitcher goes down with a non-contact injury.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, and I mean, again, that's baseball. That's what made the format that we did it in tough. Where you get commons in the bullpen. But yeah, hindsight being 2020, I probably would not go to Gaylord Perry again. I probably would have gone to somebody other than Gaylord Perry. And if you got to go to Gaylord Perry in the 5th inning to try to, bridge a silver to a gold, then you can do it. But yeah, in that situation, I was tilted and definitely made a bad choice.
Can you do me a favor? Go to the Show Nation and open up the Speedster Event blog page.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Speedster Event starts tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Do you want to give us a rundown for that while we're playing? So that we can...
All right, so tomorrow, brand new event. It's going to run for 2 weeks, so it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. It will run until 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, September 5th.
That's a lot of time, right? That's that 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks, yep. All games are on All-Star, and all games are 3 innings per game. So basically...
A lot of time to rank up those cumulative numbers there.
Yes. So basically, you have 2 options of players you can pick from. Players with 75-plus speed of any tier, or bronze or common players.
Yeah, so this one took me like a couple times to read to actually understand.
Yes.
So they got to be 75 speed and above, or 75 speed or above.
Yep.
Or they can be bronze or common players.
Yes. And then your team overall limit is 75 overall. And the player overall minimum is 65. So no Christian Bethencourts in the bullpen to try to keep your overall down.
Let me give you a hot bullpen pick. Also, for your next time you have commons in your bullpen. Steven Geltz.
Yes, I see him.
Steve Geltz. I think he's got a nasty splitter. I think he's got like 82 break on it or something for a 69 overall.
So
pretty sure Vendetti's a bronze too.
Yeah.
No, Vendetti's. I don't think Vendetti qualifies. I think he's only 64 overall.
Oh yeah, that could.
Weasel and I both had Vendetti in our bullpen in that game.
Okay, yeah, that could be.
But I think he's only a 64.
Well, that takes Terrence Gore 2 out of possibility.
Yeah, he's like a 56, right?
Yeah, his only asset is speed.
Yeah, he's down there. So there are 4 possible rewards for cumulative wins. If you get to 30 wins, you get one of the Future Stars packs. So those are the 10K packs that you can get in the market right now, where you get a guaranteed Future Stars player. So you get that for 30 wins. For 50 total wins, you get, what is that? Is that 96 overall, Carlos Gonzalez? I can't see my images.
Yeah,
96.
Yeah, so 96 overall breakout Carlos Gonzalez. You get that if you get to 50 wins. So 50 wins in 2 weeks at 3 innings per game.
I feel like that should be doable.
Probably not undoable. I mean, I don't think it's too bad.
Actually, I think a lot of these future stars have enough speed to qualify for this event too. I think a lot of them have like 78, 81 speed.
Yep. And then the per entry wins, if you get to 9 wins in an entry, so obviously each entry has 2 losses, just like in a BR run. If you get to 9 wins, you get 87 overall future star Lewis Brinson. And if you get to 12 wins,
they didn't show the attributes for that card, but I assume it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and if you get to 12 wins, you get the 96 All-Star Manny Machado.
The Machado's a little lopsided, not really that great against lefties, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's got 80 contact versus righties at 91 power versus righties, but only 59-64 against lefties. 74 vision. And his defense is very solid. 92 fielding, 86 arm strength. So very, very, very solid in the defensive department. But yeah, the cargo is, if you get to the 50 wins, that cargo is pretty solid. 95 and 91 in the contact department, 92, 88 in the power department, 59 vision, but 82 fielding and 92 arm strength with 76 speed. Pretty solid. Pretty solid outfield option. So yeah, that starts tomorrow. Also, too, if you get to 10 total wins, you get a guaranteed silver player. 20 total wins gets you a gold player as well. And same thing with the per entry. If you get to 3 wins, you get a bronze, and 6 wins, you get a silver.
I think we're going to see a lot of Billy Hamilton in that.
I think you're going to see a lot of Billy Hamilton. I think you're going to see a lot of Gerard Dyson.
The trouble with those two, though, is with it being speed on the other side, they're awful arms in the outfield.
True.
That, you should be able to
Actually, no, I think Billy... If you want to look at Billy Hamilton, I think he's got actually...
Yeah, Billy Hamilton is actually very good defensively.
Surprising.
I believe this is a conversation we've had on this pod or this stream many times.
Yeah, because we didn't believe that it was as high as... I think it's like an 84 arm strength or something.
Dyson has really bad arm strength. Then.
Yeah. Billy Hamilton has 55 or 85 fielding, 86 arm strength, 98 reaction, 55 accuracy, which is not great, but still good fielding, good arm strength. I mean, especially in center field, if you happen to use him in a corner outfield, I mean, he's going to be more than good enough. Gerard Dyson, not great. 84 fielding, but only 50 arm strength.
According... so some of the people in your chat were correct, Snaggle J. Albies does rake.
Oh, I'm not watching the game, so
short
I do notice it's 1-0. All I know is, so it's kind of funny. So it's now that I see Starling Marte at the plate.
Great player.
I watched. I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch the entirety of Urine Coop's video. I just ran out of time. But I did watch probably the first 10 minutes of it, and I noticed right off the bat I was accused of trolling for having Starling Marte in the leadoff spot. And I'll be very blunt and say Starling Marte is in the leadoff spot because he is the best leadoff hitter in the game, bar none.
Agreed. I got him on this team. Also on youtube.com/thatsportsgamer, I played against This Week in Baseball intern, or This Week in MLB The Show intern Millennial Nate. I believe Starling Marte went 5 for 5 in that game and robbed a home run in the top of the 9th. So... also, Starling Marte will be, I don't care what I have to do to get my overall down. Starling Marte will be in my outfield for this event coming up.
To be fair, Red Sox, Snaggle does read chat, just not when he's in 3 other windows, trying to do things.
Much appreciated on going through that.
That's right.
That thing there.
You can thank me for the suggestion anytime. Yeah, that's right. People so I was streaming the official Bullpen Banter pregame show, and I wasn't going to put Albies in. And I had a couple guys in the chat were like, yeah, throw the Albies in. Albies, got to have Albies. And I'm like, all right. And yeah, Albies, he's got it going on.
And, actually, another thing I wanted to mention. The thing that's cool about Future Stars is that, like, for the Braves and the White Sox, who both have 3 guys, you have to get them all 3 different ways. Machado's the program. Swanson's a ranked seasons reward. Giolito's ranked seasons reward. Newcomb's on the ticket house, and then they both have one more on in packs. So it's not like you can just get them all one easy way. So I do like that they mix it up, give you a reason to start spending those tickets. I finally bought my my Griffey that I'm going to need.
Did I have Salty behind the plate in that game against Weasel?
Hmm?
I did.
Because
Mr. November's asked me how did I manage to hose Igor twice.
I think it was Salty because I'm pretty sure.
I immediately want to say it was Salty because I've been using Salty exclusively on my ranked season.
Well, I have a screenshot of your
88% throwout ratio.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm just looking at my Starling Marte stats for the season. I'm hitting 392 with him. 76 hits, 13 doubles, 8 triples, 7 homers, 36 RBIs, 12-0 in stolen bases, and OPS in 1062.
He's kind of goaty.
I mean, yeah, 455 with runners in scoring position.
I'd prefer him way over Blackman, who everyone else seems to use as their leadoff.
That reminds me, I need to sell my Blackman while the prices are still high because I cannot hit with him.
Yeah, and Marte also a goat in the field, 87, 83 fielding and arm strength. So use him. I mean,
and high reaction.
His reaction is very good too. Yeah, 77.
He's got that speed reaction.
Yeah, he's an all-tool player.
Yep.
He fits like again. Everybody plays the game kind of differently. Like if you watch Millennium build a team for seasons, he usually builds defense first and goes from that. If you're building your team for defense, if you're building your team for speed, you're building your team for contact, even if you're building your team for power, Starling Marte low key, is a power threat. He fits in every one of those types of teams that you want.
I mean, it's saying a lot, but he's like a poor man's Mike Trout. Because he's got the power, he's got the contact, he's got the speed, he's got the fielding. I mean, he's really got everything.
Yep.
Granted, Mike Trout does everything a little bit better, hence why he's 500,000 stubs, and this guy is not, but still. Beast. Highly recommend him. I'm trying to think who the rest of the people I had. Because I built my team all 97. I built them all high-speed guys. Dale Murphy behind the plate. He's the only catcher that you can use that will meet the speed requirement.
Right.
Or the only player with catcher ability that will meet the speed requirement.
Who is it? The lefty killer Dale Murphy?
Both the rookie and
any Dale Murphy
and the breakout.
So you could put the lefty killer in there.
Yeah,
Salty doesn't have 75 speed. No,
come on, he's got like 33, if that.
It's 30. The flashback Salty has 30 speed.
Trying to think. Jackie Robinson, if you're looking for a second baseman or first baseman, he's got the good contact versus lefties, and he's only an 83 overall, so he might help keep your team overall down.
You play him at second, too. He's way better than that at second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he plays like a 95 or something at second base.
Yeah.
Jose Ramirez, he's going to give you a lot of options. I think he's got 80 speed.
Yeah.
Shortstop, I literally might use that Barreto at shortstop.
Yeah.
Though I'm kind of liking this... This Bregman? Bregman might crack the lineup. I gotta double check the speed, but
I'm considering if I don't use the 94 Lou Brock, who I just got, the rookie Lou Brock, if you're not worried about facing a lefty, is actually not too bad. He's 78 overall, 99 speed, and he has 79 contact and 71 power against righties. So again, as a bronze, he'll bring, but again, he's horrific against lefties.
Look, I think
25 contact.
I think Albies is going to make my team.
You're going to have guys out there using Pepe Alazar with his all 99.
Oh my god, I did not think about that. I don't want to know about it. I thought Albies had another one. I was so close. So close.
Rajay Davis is probably a guy you're going to see a lot. Rajay Davis, by the way, plus 13 contact and power against lefties today. So I mean, he's up to 85 and 67 against lefties today, which is not bad for an 80 overall.
Thank you, Shuddy, for the subscription. Much appreciated.
I'm
Ted,
just going.
Are you a Twitch affiliate now?
No, I don't stream at all.
You need to start streaming more.
I don't have time.
Nobody has time for streaming, but we all make it happen. You can sub here on twitch.tv/thatsportsgamer if you like the content here. Also, you can sub to twitch.tv/SnagleJ if you like his content.
Hey, former Brave. Yes, former Brave also considered Malik Smith.
Is he has a high enough overall?
His overall 74.
Oh wow.
And that's the thing. What I didn't know about Malik Smith, he has 80 and 66 ratings in the contact department, which is way higher than I thought Malik Smith would be.
What?
Yeah, he's 80 contact versus righties, 66 contact versus lefties, 92 speed. So again, and 74 overall, so he's going to bring your overall down a little. I mean, you can stick him on the bench or you can stick him in center field, but his defense is brutal. Yeah, I mean, the thing I like about this event is there's so options. There's so many options. There's so many ways you can go. You can try to cut places so you can sneak as many diamonds on your team as you can. You can try to, try to build a more balanced team where you kind of stick between gold or silver and below to try to keep your overall down. There's going to be some interesting teams you're going to see in this event, I think. I hope so too. I really think
that's my big thing. I want to see more reasons to use lower rated cards. Look at this relay! Oh, I bet if I would.
Events even more than awards is just the idea of using cards that you probably aren't going to use otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, I'm having a lot, so much fun right now, and I only have one player higher than a 95. And that would be 97 Kinsler, who I don't use. I have 95 McCutcheon, who I don't use. I've built my team with golds that I enjoy playing with, and have just kind of had fun with the cards that I have. And yeah, but anytime you can get a reason to use guys that you wouldn't normally use, I think it's great.
Okay, it's still 1-0 me going into the top of the seventh here.
I see Nishek coming in.
So also with this, I want to make sure you guys, for the event, make sure you get high arm strength and good fielding shortstops, second baseman, because with all these speed guys, a grounder to short could easily become a single if you're not prepared with good defenders out there. I was actually thinking, I wonder what the flash is. There an Andrelton Simmons that would meet the specs of this? Oh, look at that hustle from Gary Sanchez. Let's go.
What? Twitch Prime free Madden packs? Somebody hook me up. Let's go.
You have to connect your Twitch to EA.
Oh,
I don't have the link.
Oh, that's fine. I can Google free packs.
I don't know when that comes out. Yeah. I guess maybe tonight.
Some people were saying tomorrow. There's a post about it on Mudhead. Anyway, this is not. This is
neither the time nor
this
the
is
place.
not Twim. This is not Twim. I am not S. Gibbs, and you are not Z. Farrells.
The time and the place is literally right here in 20 minutes.
No, an hour and 20 minutes.
No, you're in weird land.
Yeah.
I'm streaming in 20 minutes. But.
Yeah, I know you're streaming in 20 minutes, but you can't play the game. Oh, yeah, I suppose you can. But
I'm a hero.
I can play it in an hour and 20 minutes, but I'm not staying up that late. I'll be streaming it at 8 a.m. Eastern time over at my neck of the woods.
You could be playing it, but...
I could be, but instead I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to play the crap out of it starting at 8 a.m.
And due to Sony's pre-order restrictions, you are not.
Yeah, let's not.
Harmon Killebrew.
The killer.
The big stuff coming up this week. I have an extremely busy week. I hope you will all follow along and play the game with me. So obviously we have Bullpen Banter tonight. Then tonight at 11 p.m. I'm going to start playing a little bit of Madden NFL 18 on the PS4. I've already crushed 60 solos. This boy's out here doing work. Up to 100,000 coins already. I've been calling it coins all week.
Nice.
tomorrow, so we're going to do that. We're going to give away 2 copies of Madden tonight at 11:30. One on PS4, one on Xbox One. Then tomorrow morning, twitter.com/thatsportsgamer. I'm going to post tweets that you can just retweet and be following me. And then I'll pull those tomorrow night at 8 p.m. when I start my Madden stream. We'll give those 2 away right at the start, and then I have another 2 on PS4 and another 2 on Xbox One that we'll be giving away during the stream tomorrow night. Wednesday, Out of the Park baseball stream, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. Me and Snaggle J will be continuing his 1994 Blue Jays run.
Yep.
That should be good. Do you want to stream that, or should I stream it? How do you want to?
I don't know. I mean, we can work that out later. I have the save file and everything, but I mean, we can work that out at a later date. Safe. I mean, I'm watching the delayed stream. I'm just saying.
I mean, you were pretty close on that with the real time. After that, go ahead.
Thank you, Shuddy.
Dang.
So after the Out of the Park stream tomorrow night, I believe I will be playing the. I'm going to do the event for a couple hours. Thursday night, I'll be at the Trenton Thunder game. Might do a little IRL stream, maybe. Huh? How's that sound?
Do it.
Me and Rich Christian will be there at Trenton Thunder Stadium. I don't know the name of the stadium. Doing Out of the Park baseball stuff there. Friday, Madden stream at night. Saturday, I'm driving to Long Island. I'm going to play Madden with JO30. If you're not following him, make sure you go over there. Twitch.tv/JAYOH30. If someone wants to put a link in there, that'd be great.
Do you use is yours exclamation point shoutout, or do you even have a command?
I need to. We need to show
Okay, twitch.tv/ it's just JO30?
JAYOH30.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I got it.
Oh, Trenton does have the Bat Dogs. Forgot about that.
JO starting that, by the way.
What?
Oh, I don't know what's happening. If it's my connection or yours, but TJ, you're sounding a little garbled to me.
Interesting. Probably your connection.
I don't know. The stream is hiccuping a little bit for me as well, so maybe it is.
And now you're getting garbled.
Oh, awful.
What
What time are you and Jo starting that?
I mean, it's going to depend on traffic. It's going to be the main thing. But
Okay.
Shooting to be there and start up like 10:30, maybe 11.
Oh, okay. I'm occupado until like 3. I know we wanted to try to get a game in, so if you're still going that long, we'll be able to get a game in.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to go that late because I want to get home at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, it's my son's first baseball tournament, so I'm going to be occupied with that.
Definitely be there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Don't miss
definitely
that
going to that. I'm definitely going to that, but
and then that night is Mayweather McGregor.
That's right.
Whoop 'em, so make sure you tune in to watch that.
I mean,
No, it's not even a question. I'm gonna destroy him. He might knock him out, which would be something I haven't seen Mayweather do to someone in a long time.
yes, that's very, very, very true.
Power swing. But yeah, it's gonna be a long week, and if I don't die, it's gonna be great. I think I'm literally either with my family or on the stream for the whole week, or in Trenton Thunder Stadium, which is gonna be
With Richard himself.
Richard the Lionheart, we call him.
Maybe this time they'll announce you as Thomas there as well.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can't believe MLB Network put Fame Ass on my thing.
Do you know, just unrelated, that the highest rated Oakland Athletics live series player is 82 overall?
That's atrocious.
Is that maybe the lowest the highest rated live series has ever been for a team?
Well, they traded their top 3 live series players. Now,
Yeah, that's
At
pretty
least
good.
2 to the Nationals, right? Yeah.
They traded Doolittle, then they traded Gray and Alonso, and I think that was their 3 shooters. That sucks.
They were all gold, right? Or no, Gray was gold. What's the name?
Gray went gold right before.
Right before he got traded, yeah.
Yeah, but the other Doolittle hasn't been gold yet, and Alonso I thought was gonna go gold, and then he cooled off.
fell off the turnip truck.
Yeah, he's been awful for Seattle.
The question is, do I have the bench to make something happen here? Hold on. What do I got to figure out here? All right, if I pinch it for Albies, who plays second? I move Bregman to second, Devers to third.
What's going on with this chat? Kimball. Why isn't nobody buying my Kimball?
I have a questionable spot out here. I don't really have a lefty killer. We'll go with this lefty killer. JD Martinez can play first base, I guess. Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm not sure how that last pitch can go out.
Ooh, I don't know how I took that pitch. What am I doing here? Trim those wheels. Everybody back, everybody back, everybody back, everybody
Somebody
back.
buys this Gagne right now, I'm going to turn around and buy this. Or somebody buys my Kimball, I'm going to turn around and buy 99.
So what's the difference between the two Gagnes?
One has a
pitch, right?
splitter. Yeah, one has a splitter. The 99 has the split finger fastball, and the 97 does not. A little bit, you get a little bit of an attribute increase with the 99. I mean, its hits per 9 and Ks per 9 goes up to 99 each, which is an increase of 5 and 3. His home runs per 9, which means nothing, jumps 23 points. His clutch goes up 6.
I need to drive in one of these guys. Oh, swinging a ball through. Yeah, make sure you follow Ted on Twitter at the aforementioned link, because I'm not going to try to spell that again. At TLSCH. Wait. W. E. RLZ?
RZ.
RZ, no L. Well, there's no T, but you pronounce it. It's very. You find him. We'll retweet it. It'll be in the show notes on the archive. Also at Twins Daily. Follow them.
Do it right now.
Follow Sniper Twins as well. How's this Orlando Garcia? I like his batting stance. His card looks good. I mainly like his card art.
I haven't hit well with it, though. Well, yeah. None of these stats are real. They're all from the Mikata grind.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Snaggle, you got anything going on this week?
I'm gonna do. So I'm streaming Madden tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. Probably gonna go till probably 5 or 6 hours. It depends. My children are both gonna be home, so depends on how well behaved they are while I try to stream video games. We could go all day.
Should have them play Madden.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna let them work the auction house for me and Mutt. We're gonna play some Mutt. We're gonna play. Maybe play some squads. I got a few feelers out there to some people who I know are gonna be online tomorrow. We're going to get into some franchise for a bit. Wednesday night, I'm going to be doing the Out of the Baseball stream with you. I'm really looking forward to I'm amazed I'm allowed to come back. It'll actually be my 4th appearance on the stream, I believe.
Something like that.
So getting up there, you might almost, I might be like your most regular guest now.
You might be. Who is this batting?
And then that's pretty much it. I'm going to stream probably on Friday, maybe over the weekend. Probably more Madden. I mean, I've been watching a lot. Madden seems to be. I seem to be, hyped for what is to come, just based on watching Millennium stream the living everything out of it, and seem to be pretty good. So yeah, probably lots of Madden in my future. But I definitely am not going to be giving up on MLB The Show.
Question from the Bullpen Banter Discord. You can go to thatsportsgamer.com/BB Discord to be a part of it. Healthy Lou Gehrig asks, since Madden has come out, how is it going to impact your showtime? Has it pushed the show to the back burner? I feel like it's moving to the side burner.
Yeah.
They're right. They're both in those front burners.
Third baseman hugging the line.
Yeah.
Now the first pitch.
I feel like I haven't played the game with any type of early access, but I feel like for people who have, it's probably hard to tell. Like the thing is, things like squads and that are going to be more. There's gonna be more people playing them. You might get into squads with some more people, and it might be something that takes more of your time. I expect it for me to probably be a nice 50-50 split for now.
Yeah, and we have no intentions on stopping Bullpen Banter.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is, I'm still hyped for this season. The monument ranked season. I fully intend to try to get to, at minimum, the CS, so I can get that low tier diamond player.
Pretty much the plan is, as long as they're pushing out content, we're going to be doing Bullpen Banter. Even if they're not pumping out content, we might still be doing Bullpen Banter. So,
yes.
See, good.
Well, my thing is, I've never really taken to Mutt. Like 2 years ago, I gave it I would say sort of gave it a try. Last year, I really put a lot of effort into Mutt in the first probably 3 weeks of release, and then I just got overwhelmed to the point where I'm like, I can't play this anymore. I didn't know what I wanted to do in Mutt. Like, I didn't know where I wanted to spend my time. I didn't know if I should be doing solos or playing games or. So again, it's hard to say. For me, having not played Madden yet, I'm going to do franchise. That's a given. I'm going to stream it Sunday nights probably. That's one night a week. I'm going to play franchise. Maybe I will end up not playing Madden any other night of the week. It's really too early to say. If I'm going to phase out MLB The Show, I might play the same amount of MLB The Show that I play now and just have to find time for Madden.
I just realized that I'm going to blame the chat on this one. They didn't tell me to fix my defense.
Oh, no.
I still have JD Martinez at second base.
That's smart.
Deepers to third.
Doesn't matter when I don't put the ball in play, I suppose.
Also true. All right, bottom of 9. We got Buxton, Moncado, and Josh.
Whoa.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches.
I did not see Albies as not top 10 play. I guess we had to go with Felipe Rivera, right? Bring in the lefty. Yes, once this stream's done, we're going to switch over to Madden. Play some Mutt solos, probably. Got to see what the auction house is looking like. The first night I went up to the auction house, there was literally 7 cards on it.
So I just have to have Twitch Prime. There's nowhere that I have to sign up for anything for that, or
I believe all you have to do is you have to link it to your EA account. Okay. Your Origin.
Because I go to that link and I hit sign up, and it just wants me to sign up for Prime, but that's for Twitch Prime. But I already have that, obviously. But that's fine. I will do some research.
That could have been a problem.
Yeah, that hung and I pulled down on it.
1-0 in the 9th. Whew. Oh, I'm just seeing that now. That Rivero deuce. That was not where you wanted to leave that, TJ.
Not at all. Not at all.
So I've already gotten, by the way, I just want to let you know, I've gotten to wild card, which means I've locked in the Dansby Swanson ranked season reward.
I got to start doing that because I don't want to screw myself up and wait too long again.
Dansbanius Swansonian will be mine.
I'm very happy for you.
So only another 195 points to go to CS.
Please chase that. Thank you.
I don't really know if I want that Tom Seaver.
I wonder if that Giolito is going to be nasty. I want him to be. I don't know if he will be, though.
I wonder. He probably has.
Oh, my. Good game.
There we go. Great defense, guys. Great game. Great game. Great
Bouncer
game.
6 inches in front of the plate.
Great. Yo, hey, guess what? You know what? Sean Newcomb. Happy to have picked him up. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk. Not bad. No Ks. But hey,
have you looked, TJ? Have you looked at the stats on the Giolito? It's interesting card. 4-seam, curveball, circle change, slider, sinker.
That sounds pretty
beastly. 6'6", 92 stamina, 74 hits per 9, 81 K per 9, 67 walks per 9, 68 home runs per 9, 84 clutch, 63 control, 83 velocity, and 95 break.
Okay, he's gonna be nasty.
Yeah, I feel like 95 break with a curveball, a sinker, a slider, and curveball, sinker, slider, and a circle change.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So I need 95 more points of ranked season for sure.
Get on that, sir.
Not tonight. Not tonight. It's almost Tuesday, which means it's Madden time.
Yeah, it is. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate you all coming out here for Bullpen Banter episode 57 with myself, That Sports Gamer, Chris, a.k.a. Snaggle J, and Teddy Ballgame, a.k.a. Ted Schwerzler. Schwerzler?
Correct.
All right. You guys got to say it fast. You just got to have confidence and say it fast. Just like French. You just gotta guess. Just guess and go, and you're probably going to be
That's right.
But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. Really appreciate it. That's going to do it for this week's Bullpen Banter. I'll have all of the links. We've had the links in the chat going and stuff. If you're watching this on the archive, they'll be down in the YouTube description. Everybody's links and stuff. Again, thank you all for watching. And Ted, Chris, very much appreciated having you guys on tonight.
Not a problem.
Good luck to
Thank
the Blue
you.
Jays. Hopefully the Twins get some more prospects up that you can get in the game. Yeah,
They can go in the wild card. That'd be good with me.
I'll take it. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you back here again next week. And if you want to stick around, 5 minutes, stream will be back up playing Madden NFL 18. And you'll have your chance to win Madden NFL 18 at 11:30 p.m. tonight. I'll have 2 more on Twitter tomorrow morning, so make sure you're following me there at That Sports Gamer. And then 4 more codes? Yeah, 4 more codes tomorrow night, right back here on twitch.tv/thatsportsgamer. Thank you guys, and we'll see you again next week on another edition of Bullpen Banter. Snaggle J, tell them what they got to do.
Get out of the bullpen. Get into the game.
Take it easy, folks.